With 100,000 gold to distribute over 22 provinces, each with 33 public disorder, we have a budget of 4,000 gold per province. One capital giving plus 3 public order costs 3,000 gold.
Could you pay me in advance?
You serious? Pay for what? Standing there?
Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of war, traders of great renown, I, the Strategic Indian, bid you welcome to my channel, where our motto is think, practice thinking. If you like the content, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment which greatly helps with the almighty YouTube algorithm. Today, we will be eliminating the Suebi in a straight fight and then reinvest the 100,000 gold that we got from demolishing our buildings in the previous turn. Let's get right to it. The Suebi army is a dangerous one with a lot of projectile units and clear cavalry advantage. We will have to negate this with our stronger Roman infantry, namely the Limitani border guards and the cohorts. We place these units which are capable of forming the testudo in a single group and move our weaker Federati spears into the flanks. They are capable of throwing some projectiles which can hit the enemy, although the number of projectiles is limited and we start with only a half full stack from the beginning of the campaign. So we will just move into place and make sure that all the projectiles are firing while we get into stationary testudo. At this stage we will just have to wait it out and endure this fire. If you see that there are some archers which are not firing, then you can move your testudo slightly forward and reposition, as I'm doing over here. The javelins will be a bit dangerous, but they only have 4 units of ammunition, so yeah, the losses won't be that substantial. The enemy Germanic cavalry is coming in for a foolhardy charge, so let's show them what Roman infantry is capable of. So here they come, and that's it, they get stopped right there. Our boys didn't even move. So we move our Federati not directly to attack, to throw the projectiles. However, I'm afraid of the many archers that they have, so I just asked them to attack the Germanic cavalry. Always check on your general in these critical stages and ensure that he is in mobile testudo and he's not getting fired on. The Limitani border guards take arrow fire much better, but yeah, we just have a few Limitani border guards. So the impetuous Germanic cavalry which has charged us is really in a bit of a tangle, and it's getting taken care of by our cohorts and our Federati spears. So I reposition the Federati on the left flank which has got ammunition nearby. There we can see the Germanic cavalry is running away. I don't give pursuit because yeah, they still have a lot of projectile units which are going to be able to fire. So always it's important to reposition and check on your on the state of the testudo. So sometimes it's better to break the testudo and make it again. So I'm putting our cavalry on either side. We'll try to use the cavalry last, but that of course depends on what the enemy determines to do. So you can see the Federati spears are throwing their javelins very well. So okay, the left flank Germanic cavalry is just coming in directly for our weakened scout equities. We have no choice other than making a direct charge, because yeah, there's no point taking a charge head-on stationary from cavalry. So the cavalry is going to really cause us a lot of grief in this battle. You can clearly see that they are bypassing and trying to come for our skirmisher line. So one skirmisher gets hit right in the face, but yeah, it's not possible to check that, so I'll move the general back to try to take out this rogue cavalry unit. Meanwhile, our right flank is able to defeat one cavalry unit, so that's 1 out of 3 eliminated. Moving the skirmishers in either flank so that I can pepper the enemy's infantry, which has now been caught by our spear line. So our spear line is now trying to form a cocoon around the enemy, while the main body is going to try to reposition. So we send our cavalry on the right flank against some fleeing units of cavalry. It's very important again in this fight to try to take out as many as possible, so that despite your losses you just keep on pressing till they are extremely weakened. And in the next so in this turn itself, after this fight, we are going to send in whatever remnants we have from this fight against this very weakened Suevi army and just take it out. So we have repositioned our levis armature to fire upon units which are running away.
Our men have rallied.
Right, we have destroyed that right flank cavalry unit. There, one of the cavalry is still fighting, so you can see that this cavalry unit is going to run off the battlefield. But there's no way we can catch up to it because yeah, we have very limited cavalry and our general can't catch up to the horses. So we are plugging in the gaps as and when we see it. There, some of the units which are running away are coming into contact with our projectile units and just disrupting the show. So we send our spears right there in the back, you can see, to catch up with this fleeing Germanic cavalry, because they are not shattered, they can turn around and do another charge. So make sure you press on with them. Right, so the general himself is going to come into the lines to fight. Their hurlers who have run out of ammunition are engaging with our levis armature. This is really frustrating because they are just wasting time and ammunition of our troops, while our main focus should have been with the projectile units to just pepper the enemy while our spear line holds them in place. So we start firing on the general and at any unit which approaches our projectile units. You can see a lot of our projectile units are running, given these cavalry which are continuously doing harassment charges on us. Right, so our lone surviving cavalry is now going to do a bit of mop-up on units. We can't do a hammer and anvil because yeah, we don't have the numbers of cavalry right now. So their left flank has completely broken, and we are bringing our infantry to help much more to where our general is. So we're going to take out these axe units in the center that they have. These are again very important and very dangerous units of theirs. So we make sure that our general does not go in unsupported against these very dangerous troops. So we could have charged the archers right there and then, but we did not, and we decided to do a cleanup because yeah, getting as many prisoners and taking out as many of their troops out of the equation in this fight itself is the most important thing. One of their archer units are just continuing to fire, so I move one of our axe units, which are very weak, towards them so that we can trigger their skirmish ability and they just keep on running and not fire their projectiles at us. There, we've got the victory because yeah, they just didn't have the numbers. Once they engaged Roman infantry, they just couldn't put up with that. So it's a Pyrrhic victory, but we don't care that much because we are well within our territory. This army does not need to be anywhere nearby very soon. So you can see only 2 units got away.
Would that I were as swift
So
as the
they
angels.
go across the river, but we still have movement points and we are going to utilize it. We are going to press the attack. There will be no mercy. Let me take out my my small violin. I'm going to take out my really small violin. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got him, boys. Oh, so Suebis are now going to be eliminated. We'll go in aggressively. There we go. Suebi's just had one horde. They did not make two hordes in the beginning. That's their fault. And we just used it against them. There we go. One more faction is out. Goodbye, Suebians.
We hunger for battle.
Okay, we're going to cycle through all of our troops one by one and either get mercenaries or do final checks on them.
Ready for orders.
So, in Austria, Reti et Noricum, we have 3 units being trained. So this is the army which fought the Suebians. So we have disbanded most of the weak troops. We are going to keep just the bare minimum because there is no point paying upkeep for all of these troops while they're not immediately needed. So yeah, there are only 10 units left of that. Goodbye,
Your orders.
disband soldiers. Disbanded soldiers don't cause chaos or disorder in game.
We hunger
So
for battle.
let's sort. Yeah, this is the Balkan army, the Gaulish
Commander.
army. Maybe I might take that cohorts out. I might not have need for it. Okay. This is a very important
Ready
army
for
because it will be
orders.
fighting the Iazyges and the Ostrogoths in the Balkans. Let's go over to Hilarius. Yeah, he's training
At your
3
command.
spear units. We had picked up the mercenaries from Frisia in the previous turn. Our emperor is over here. He's not being challenged by the Garamantians, which really worries us. It turns out that the Garamantians are passive in this role, so probably that's the reason. This is our ship unit, which this is our fleet near where we used to burn down the Ebdanian city.
Yes.
And we'll wait to see if the Ebdanians come at us and we'll try to fight them. Right, this is at Camalodunum to stop the Vikings from attacking us. It will
Police
finish training
reporting.
and probably next turn we'll try to go after the Franks. Let's see. Okay, this is at Tingis, hoping to protect and lure in the Morians. Because the Morians take 2 turns to come by land and 1 turn to come by sea. So we took out... So we are not going to hire this this Roman Marines because we want to show and appear very
On the
weak
move.
to the enemy and hope that they come in. So this is the army which is going to hope that the Picts come back to Tuesis and then go in and destroy them. So we move safely back to our territory. Now, province management. We gained 100,000 gold, okay? And we have 22 provinces, which is approximately 4,500 gold which we can give to per province. Our priority is going to be food, then sanitation, and then lastly public order. In legendary difficulty, every province is going to have 33 public disorder, right? Which we have to counter. We don't have money for that because one capital
pay me in
building
advance?
costs 3,000 gold while it gives 3 public order. Now, we are going to go step by step from the weakest
You serious? Pay for what? Standing there?
of our provinces, giving the least amount of money, and initially we will just focus on destroying all the churches that were left behind. So church in Maximum Secundarium needs to go. Lombards are over there. Langobards. They will become the Lombards, but they won't in this game through because we're going to eliminate them. Right, Maximum Secundarium has a lot of disorder. A lot of it coming from lack of food. So, yeah, this province, we'll just fight because this is a province which has got a good garrison. We just have to fight over here. Okay, Britannia Superior. We won't build anything, nothing to demolish also. Britannia Inferior, we keep the church. Lusitania. Augusta Trevoronum, church needs to go. Baetica nothing. So the way I do it, I don't try to build the farms, build the sanitation, try to demolish the remaining churches all in one go. So I break it up in parts. Then you're much more focused and you know what your objective is. So first is make sure that all the useless buildings are just demolished. So that's what we're doing first. Then we will look at the provinces which don't have enough food, right? Because once each province has to be self-sufficient in food, right? You just don't need enough food, positive food for the entire empire, but what you need is to ensure that each and every province is self-sufficient in food. If they are not, then you lose 25% of the income from that particular province, in addition to gigantic moral bonus debuffs. So you can even have minus 20 disorder due to lack of food. So here, Terraconensis, there it goes, a church needs to go. Galicia, nothing to destroy. Africa, there we go, Latin church gone. I still haven't made up my mind whether I want to go to paganism or I want to stay Latin, because I might capture some of the enemy priests and then they just keep on increasing Latin Christianity, and it's a fantastic religion. It's just alright, now very important, we begin with our food shortage addressing the food shortages in the thing. So Maximus Equinorium we're going to fight, so we're going to exempt food over there, and we won't be spending any money over there. Liguria, we are going to build a farm. Pannonia, I'll have to come back to, because this is a military province, so this will be filled with military buildings. It gives 680, so yeah, if I don't charge tax, I just get a +4 benefit, but it's 680 gold that I get because of the market in this province. So yeah, I'll have to come back to this one. 680 gold is 680 gold more than I would like to make tax free. We'll try to so our armies will always be stationed in Pannonia, so yeah, if there are revolts, we'll just fight them. We'll just have to fight them. But this is a tricky province. This is front line. So when people play Attila Total War as the Western Roman Empire, they just abandon all of these provinces and then yeah, turtle. We're not going to do that. We defend everything. Okay, Baetica, back in Spain, so it's got minus 50 food. Yeah, terrible sanitation. So I'm just going to throw one waterworks over here. We can't build capitals because we don't have the marble mines in Liguria built yet, but they'll be completed this turn. So okay, one food, and we are going to build orchards because orchards gives +3 public order. That will be quite nice because yeah, once the food problems are solved, then the -14 penalty from food shortage will go away. We'll try to put a governor over here and try to solve our problems of public disorder. Spain will be constantly revolting. Hispania, all of Hispania will be constantly revolting till about turn 30, and then we'll have enough money to have built all of these public order buildings. -33 public disorder on legendary difficulty. Alright, Italia. In Florencia, we'll be building a farm. There's nothing else we can do over there. And we'll break the level 2 city of Rome because, yeah, we don't expect fighting to go on in Rome. Belgica, food short province, -38 food. So the starting farms before the first drop in fertility gives 42, so one farm will suffice. It will get built the next turn and it will stop the disorder from food. Britannia Superior, very little public food shortage, -16 only. So we'll open up 2 slots, one in Londinium and one in Camalodonium, where we will build a farm. Yeah, Reti et Noricum, so modern day Switzerland and Austria. We shall build a over here. Yeah, a single farm, because Uvenom will be fighting, so I'm gonna think if I'm going to put a guardhouse over there. So that solves all the food disorder. So food shortages will be resolved in one turn. Now let's go back and we start putting in money in all of the buildings. So this is the main building of and spending of our 100,000 gold. So as we said, Maximus Econorium, we are going to directly fight the revolts. We won't be spending any money over here now because we can ill afford it. It's got all the sanitation that it wants. You can see Argentoretum has got a gigantic garrison. I could have destroyed the church, but it costs too much money. Okay, Liguria. We'll be setting up 2 farms, each of which will be becoming the money-making sheep farms. We'll eventually couple these with a tenor building which gives additional agricultural income. So we'll start an industry building over here, which will eventually become the tenor. Right. Pannonia we'll come back to because we have to set up garrison and military buildings. So we'll come back to it. Baetica. We have all the buildings built over here for this turn. We can't build the capital yet, as I explained. Italia, again, we'll return to make the capital building once this slot from this demolished Latin church gets freed. Belgica, it has only one province which has got sanitation issues, so Argento Augusta Trevorarum. So I'm going to save the money and just put one forum for public order, and we'll just risk disease. Okay, Britannia Superior, I'm not going to repair this port and the main town of Camulodunum. I'm going to let it happen automatically by by every turn, buildings repaired a little bit at a time. Okay, I'm going to demolish the farm over here because I don't have enough slots in Londinium for forum, waterworks and a capital. So I'm going to stop the farm. I'm going to build a fountain at Camulodunum. I'm going to put a cattle farm at Coronum to get the money, get the food that is required, and we'll build a capital over here. Ratiate Noricum, we will build waterworks as we can't build the capital. The slot is there. Right. We'll build an industry in Uvanum or maybe a garrison building. I'll have to come back to that. Lusitania. We'll do the same trick as we did in Britannia Superior with a smaller fountain in one of the towns in Pax Augusta, and instead of waterworks because we don't have enough slots. Caledonia at Hibernia, we'll have to come back. Magna Graecia, a very important province, so one waterwork and one farm. We don't have money, but this province will give a lot of money. So we don't have enough cash to make money generating buildings. Okay, Venetia, again, one of our best provinces. One forum, one farm. I will follow this configuration, keeping in mind to max out agricultural income bonus, coupling the sheep farms with tenor. So there will be 2 sheep farms and tenor. So that's why I do it this way, not the other way around. Right, in Insulae Occidentalis, due to lack of slots, we get 1 fountain and 1 forum. So the fountain will go to Palma. Right, sorry, misclick. There we go. Fountain. Britannia Inferior, very poor province. We hate to invest money in these. Yeah, forum and waterworks. We'll let Saguntium heal itself, but because I can ill afford that money. Tarraconensis, We are going to wait for this church to be demolished. I think we have everything we need over here because it's got a bit of... Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for now because yeah, we have already spent 50,000 and we still have this many provinces to go. Narbonensis, this is a good province because this is the only province of ours out of 22 which has a positive public order situation. Everywhere else our public order is going for a nosedive. We need to destroy the forum over here to build a capital because we can upgrade the capital into more public order giving buildings, but we can't upgrade the forum into anything because we already have an auditorium in Aquae Sextii. Carthagenesis, we're going to get one waterwork. We are going to convert the market into an auditorium. This is cheaper, so this will be the auditorium for our toiling masses. Lugdunensis, again a middle income province, same trick, convert the market into auditorium over 3 turns. We pay less. If we had to break it and remake it, we'd be paying more. So that's that. We're going to break the fountain because we are paying for the waterworks. Tripolitana, 1 forum and 1 farm is all I can give to them. Yeah, this is again a province which has 3 ports, so it can go for 3 commercial ports and rake in a lot of money. Galicia, there'll be 1 farm and 1 waterwork. Yeah, this will be a very rich province, but again, it's in Hispania. It'll be quite a trouble spot with constant rebellions, which we'll have to fight off record. But till the first 30 turns, getting public order controlled in Gaul and Hispania is going to be very difficult because we'll be running out of money. We won't be able to build the buildings that we want. Right, in Dalmatia, 1 forum, and yeah, Domavia is going to face a lot of threats because the Visigoths are going to cause a lot of chaos in Macedonia over here. So you can see Tremontium, they have already attacked. They can bring factions into life, so they can bring Dacia into action, which can come at us. And Domavia is the near, so we put a guardhouse over here to stop the storm which is coming because we can't afford armies to place over there. That will give a few more troops. And these emergent factions, they always build a gigantic tons of spears. So we'll try to kill their generals and make their infantry run away. That's the best we can do. And 1 fountain for sanitation. Africa, important province. Again, we won't have money to get it into order. So 1 waterworks is all we can do over here. Yeah, that's all we can build over here. And 1 auditorium in later stages. That will take money. Aquitania, waterworks. This place has got terrible sanitation. I don't know what the Roman Empire was doing before 395 AD. We got handed a really terrible hand. Mauritania, lastly, 1 waterworks, 1 forum, and we're going to capture Tamousuga, whatever that Mauryan town is, and yeah, we'll inherit some of their buildings which we'll break down, get some money and put in public order or farms. So that will do it for the, let's go for the military hub. So that's Pannonia. So we're going to put guard houses because these are frontline places. So guard houses are going to give 2 Limitani border guards and 1 cohort unit, which creates a bit of a difference. We're going to break the farm in Sopine and make barracks over there. We'll make a rally field in Sirmium. Caledonia at Hibernia gets 1 guardhouse.
Are you brave or foolish? Or just mad?
Okay.
Well, speak.
Final Diplomacy,
dislike much of our
Vandals, they are
speech,
in the
but I
territory
will
of the
decide my
Markomans, so we
concerns and
draw them
agree
into
to
a
what
fight
must
with the
be agreed.
Markomans. Moderate chance, yes, they accept. Perfect, beautiful.
Come, let me hear your
And
talk.
now we'll make
I
a
warn
very
you.
legitimate request for 300 gold, because we are fantastic people. So hey, Vandals, why don't you give us 300 golds? Is it too much to ask? They reject it, so yeah, you know what that means.
Good.
There we
Our
go.
warriors
We are
do
again at war
restless.
with everybody. These Vandals are going to come hard and fast at us. We're going to hire 2 spies in Pannonia, which is going to keep an eye on the Balkans and let us know who's approaching. So we got 2 really nice spies. One gives agricultural bonus, other gives construction bonus. So this is a nice roll, I think. You win some, you lose some, I guess. So I recruit them from different places so that they can reach pressure points faster. Okay, in diplomacy, the Geats have become friends with the Jutes. We previously had them fight each other, so the Jutes got handed it to them by the Geats, and they are their vassal state now, so they are best friends, and now both of them are going to be coming back to us. So friendship regained, I guess, between the Jutes and the Geats. Right, final checks done, so we will end the turn. Abdanians are coming in. Let's see, they should not be... They should just have an admiral, because we hired all the mercenaries from this region. Wow, they got free mercenaries. This is how the AI cheats. My God. They just got 2 fresh... troops out of thin air. Come on. This is frustrating now. I just have to run away because, yeah. This is how the AI cheats in Attila and in all Total War games.
Stopping for now.
In a fair fight, yeah, come on. There are no mercenaries available, I checked. They just magically get mercenaries. Because they will it into existence, I guess. Alans, Slavic factions very far away from us. Ostrogoths, very dangerous enemy. They are moving towards our Balkan front. Here comes the Vandals, they besiege. Visigoths are going to cause a lot of chaos in Eastern Roman territories. Yeah, Eastern Rome won't be able to do anything against them. As the AI, both Roman empires are pretty bad. Just glass cannons, which don't even fire one shot. Sassanid Empire, Huns. Right, White Huns we don't need to worry about. They're a million miles away. Eastern Roman Empire. Yeah, if they could do something about the Visigoths, that would be awesome. But yeah, they can't. They just get slapped and move their navy across the Mediterranean Sea for the end of time. I don't know why they have to zigzag, crisscross the Mediterranean Ocean. It's like they're on a cruise or something. There's total war going on. The Hassanids are going to get wiped. Ah, great. Morians are coming in for the attack. This is exactly what we prepared for. This is the trap that we set up for them, but this is it for this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll do this fight the next turn. Please leave comments because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. This has been the Strategic Indian, signing out.